escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
Fields throw here pulled in by Beasley. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on second down. Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. And his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. Got an open man. It's Pringle. Then he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Here's Fields. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Watch your slap, watch your slap. Watch your slap. Alert 3. Check 4, check 4. 56, Mike, 56. Let's go, team. Let's go. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. You use it. Match up. Mike, 3.
Out of the gun, Fields. He'll buy some, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, See if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
52 yards rushing for him now to this point. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big time play for him on a short little pass.
Big hole up the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his second touchdown here in this first half as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From the end zone, here's Pringle. Now a hit, and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
They go play action now. Jackson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000 is a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be third and goal. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It'll definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From the end zone, here's Pringle. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
To throw again on second down. Fields. Flushed out right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. To throw is Fields. Flush to his right. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now, down at the 20-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Ravens continue to pour it on. Tucker with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From the end zone, here's Pringle. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Jackson going to run again. First down and more for Jackson. And finally brought down at the 38. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action. Now Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From the end zone, here's Pringle. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. So they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, here's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing again is Fields. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Fields on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 39.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
On 1st down, Fields. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. 2nd and 2. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the first and goal.
Hey, check Mike, Mike 6, Mike 6. Mike 6.
Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears claw one back. Santos with the extra point. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed, because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They got the chance. Now they have to take advantage. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on, and that's going to get called every time.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal.
56. Right there. 56. Hey, pick your game up. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Back to throw. Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Cole Beasley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
Come on, QB, come on.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
A good solid gain there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
I don't think you got it, son.
You change it.
Check Mike 6, Mike 6. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
An option handoff here to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 63 yards on the ground for him so far.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Mike, sick. No. Go ahead. Here we go. Hey, check back, check back.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Finding some room at midfield. The quick feet by Jackson. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the option. What a run there. I mean, you got speed, elusiveness, escapability all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached to get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball in their hands. And guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off when you can do all of that yourself.
Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Ravens add on. Tucker with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From the end zone, here's Pringle. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think...
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Odafe Owe in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 2nd and 11. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Fields. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Now a 1st down throw. Fields. He hits Beasley right side. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Back to throw. Fields. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates You're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Credit the tackle for loss to Robert Quinn. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Inside handoff here to Ricard. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back now at Soldier Field. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. 20! And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big play there. So this play, you know, until recently, only something you'd probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment, running plays like this, and they still worry about it. But when you can break up big chunks of yardage like that, it's worth the risk. Plus, you're coaching that quarterback to see those guys coming and get down before the big hit occurs.
73 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. They're going for it with Dobbins. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Didn't quite get the touchdown, but now they're really knocking on the door.
And if you're the play caller, now you're thinking to yourself, what is your sequence? Because you're not just thinking one play here just in case. You're looking ahead as well. I wonder if he's just thinking 3 power plays at...
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Ravens appear to be headed to a 9-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From the end zone, here's Pringle. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Mike 14! Mike 14!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught by Evans. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll look to throw again. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Fields throwing again. Escaping the pressure right. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Looking to throw. Fields. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Adafe Owe. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Fields. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Santos now to add the PAT. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
1st down and more for Jackson. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Check, Mike 6, Mike 6. Check.
They go play action with Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points.